5 things we learned from Crystal Palace 4, Manchester United nil. Well, to start off, our defense, our centre backs, wheelchair FC as I would call them, no legs. No legs in the centre backs, no legs in the midfield as well. Casemiro and Johnny Evans, I do not know, with all due respect to their careers, I mean, Casemiro is probably, he will always be in the conversation about, if the topic is the greatest CDMs the world has ever seen, he will be in discussion. Johnny Evans, to be fair, hasn't had an excellent career in the English top division, has been part of multiple teams, has been a solid, reliable centre back. But both of them are done at the top level. Both of them now do not have legs, and it does not mean they do not physically have legs. They are not up to the pace of the Premier League, which is a very fast league as compared to a lot of other ones. Might be pretty decent for maybe your Italy or um, maybe the Saudi leagues or the MLS, but they're done at the top level. Both of them got skinned for the first couple of goals. I mean, Olise left Casemiro for dead for the first one, and then Johnny Evans got skinned by Mateta, who is again not a very fast footballer. Before him finishing the goal, where I believe Onana was at fault again, a goal at the near post, and a lot of midfielders as well. I will talk about that. But Wheelchair FC, to sum up the first point of today's video. Second part, the midfield. Well, a lot of United fans were happy that hey, Eriksen, Kobe Maino, Mason Mount, a midfield which plays the ball, which holds the ball, which can control the game. What happened? Got battered 4-0. No Bruno Fernandes, no party. Matter of fact, even when he does play, there's a chance we would have lost today. But we get run through, we get cut open without a player in midfield who cannot run. Kobe Menu, not, I mean, he is agile, but he isn't the fastest. He isn't someone who uh, would expect to constantly win balls, run, put in the work rate. Eriksen, again, brilliant player, spread along a good few passes, but gets run through very easily. Mason Mount, nowhere to be seen in the game. To be fair to him, he hasn't had enough game time, so it's a genuine excuse that he will need to get integrated into the team. However, we lost the battle in the midfield. We made Will Hughes look like prime Sergio Busquets. Enough said. Number 3, Olise. What a player. He has been linked with a move to Manchester United, and to be fair, maybe I'm against a lot of people's thoughts, but for me, maybe it's because of what I've seen from Anthony. Olise is a brilliant player. Don't get me wrong. Just worries me a little that he is very one-footed, and he's yet to develop, his right foot. Even then, he does cause chaos. I mean, the link up between Eze and Olise, unreal. It was lightning, and I mean, our defense, our midfield was in tatters. The both of them linked up very well. Olise bagged a couple of goals as well. Top player, if there's something called an audition to go to a big club, Olise provided that today. Number 4, FA Cup is the only point of entry for European football next season. Mathematically, of course, we can still get the Europa League, Conference League probably, but with the injuries stacked up and the games coming up, we have Arsenal at home, Newcastle at home, and Brighton away. I do not see us winning even one of these fixtures on paper. Maybe we might nick a result in one of them. The way we are, we might show up against Arsenal or Newcastle, but things are not looking good. The back line is completely destroyed, the midfield is disjointed, the forwards aren't getting goals, no supply. We need Bruno Fernandes back as soon as possible, along with mainly Luke Shaw and Licha. I do not know when they will be back. Apparently, Lisandro Martinez and Rashford are in training. I hope Bruno will be back soon. He would not want to miss a lot of games. But maybe gambling on the FA Cup, making sure your players are not injured in the next 3 fixtures, and making sure they're all fit for the FA Cup, where we probably have a 10 or 20% chance against that City team, is probably our best bet for Europe. If we have a good day, if the stars align, if we win the FA Cup, we get into the Europa League. Last but not the least, Ten Hag again, questions. 4-0 loss to Palace. I expected us to lose. I expect us to maybe lose 2-0, probably completely outclassed. A 2-0 victory to Palace is what I expected. 4-0 battering, getting literally toyed by their team. They were literally doing the cheap tricks at the end of the game, mocking um, our players, and uh, yeah, you not acceptable as a United team, not acceptable as a United manager. You cannot lose 4-0 away to Palace. Reminded me of the 4-1 against Watford under Solskjaer, which was his last game. These are freak results. These are not common normal results, and the pressure is on. I'm pretty sure Ineos would have already made a decision on Ten Hag, regardless of the FA Cup win. Um, I want him still to stay for a year under a new ownership, but I believe there's a good chance Thomas Tuchel does look at the opportunity. Ineos have approached him apparently in the last few weeks, and if he does get a chance, I believe he is willing to take the chance according to numerous media outlets. So let's see what develops on that. Thank you for watching. A very disappointing result. Used to it, numb right now as a United fan, seeing such score lines, but uh, we get content seeing making this. That's probably the only light in a dark tunnel. um, do like, comment, share, subscribe the video, and let me know anything you feel about the game, anything I can do better to make my videos much more informative, improve the quality, etc. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great rest of your day.